Hey, what's up? This is Kurt with Liggett Training Systems coming at you today with an at-home workout you can do to warm up and activate all the muscles in your body in a very flowing and healthy way to prepare you for really anything you want to do, walking, soccer, squash, you name it. So this warm-up, this workout should get you to where you need to be. One of the first exercises that we're going to go over is just a full body extension. Although right here it kind of looks like just a calf raise, what we're trying to do is activate the body all the way all the way up through the hip. So you want to push those big toes into the ground, get really long through the hips, stretch out, and at the top there, really feel that movement, okay? So really push the foot into the ground, extend through the foot, extend through the hip, extend through the spine. Everything needs to be long, poised, but relaxed at the same time. So this next movement, although it looks very similar to a reverse lunge, it is a little bit different. See, Christine's going to step back here. She's really going to stretch out that left leg, the far leg, turn that hip on, turn the butt on, stretch out the front of the leg, and make sure to really push off the toes. So we're not going for a heel drive here like in a standard lunge. We're really trying to activate those toes. So land on those toes, push off. If you notice the way she moves, she's going to push, then she's going to float back to the beginning position. That push off the toe and that float is essential. That's how we still keep the feet active. We don't overtrain the legs, and we also strengthen the connective tissue. All right, cool. So the next movement here is very similar to that last lunge or step out that we did before, and now we're just stepping out at a slight angle. A little hard to see from the view here, but Christine's going to step out and slightly to the side. That way we can stretch out the adductors and get the hips just open and active in just a slightly different direction. So same principles as the last lunge. Step out, toes are very active. We're not landing on the heel. Step out, stretch out, turn the back butt on, land on the toes, press off, and float back to your start position. All right, so now we move into the core, and although everybody has great core exercises, all we're trying to do here is just turn the abs on and the low back and the hips in a way that they're going to be able to protect the spine. So not really big into crunches, just trying to get everything active and teaching it to lengthen out. And this first exercise on the floor, all Christine's going to do is slowly elevate her head and her shoulders above the ground just to activate the abs. We're not trying to kill them, we're not trying to burn them out. She's slowly going to alternate her legs, lowering them one at a time, and just making sure that the back feels safe and secure the entire time. So really, the range isn't important. It's just the quality of movement. That it's a controlled, flowing movement, and the back is pain-free, and the abs are active. All right, so this next exercise, we'll just call it the couch bridge for now. Can't think of a better name, but this is a really nice, accessible way to get the hips strong and also the low back and, of course, the core, which is, they're kind of all, to me, the same unit. But all you have to do is put your shoulders on the back of the couch, raise up. You really want to push through the feet, and this is something that's really missing in a lot of these bridge exercises. You want to extend the feet, then the hips, then the core. If we push off that heel, you're going to overtrain the hamstrings. It's not a complete movement without those feet being active. Okay, so to wrap it up, to summarize here, push off the toes, then through the hips, stretch out your hips, activate the core, and that top position should feel really good. So big pause up there, memorize that movement, memorize those sensations, lower down, then do it again. All right, so now let's head into the shoulder movement. So all you need at home or wherever you're at is like a light water bottle. That ball only weighs about 1 or 2 pounds. That's really all you need. So holding that ball lightly in your hand, you don't want to death grip it. You're going to push off your toes and let the power flow up through your leg, through the hips, then the body, then the shoulder, then the arm. And really think of that order and that flow through all these movements. When you're able to move that way and that flow and these seamless transitions, that's where we get the muscles stronger. We also gain flexibility. In addition, we also strengthen the connective tissue. So strength, flexibility, joint health, all in one awesome package. All right, so this next shoulder movement, same principles as the other one, the same flow from toe to fingertip. Start with that ball across your body with your opposite hand, like Christine's doing here. She's going to push off, let the arm relax, and let your lower body turn first. So a foot turns, hip turns, then the torso turns, and then the arm relaxes and stretches back. So make sure that end position, like the position Christine is in, her butt is tight, her abs are tight, but the arm is relaxed, and she's catching that ball with poise and power. So in back, this should feel like a really good stretch in the shoulder, but the abs should be very active and tight. All right, so this last shoulder movement, it's one of the bigger movements. It's a little trickier, but same principles apply. Christine's going to start from the feet, flow from there. Let the power flow through the feet, through the legs, through the hips, through the core, through the torso, and finally through that arm. And this one you really want to bend over sideways because we're really trying to lengthen out that lat and the muscle of the upper back. And that lat is a gigantic muscle. It goes all the way through the length of the spine. So really to strengthen it and to stretch it and to heal that connective tissue all at the same time, you really want to bend your body to the side as far as you can. Like she's doing here, that arm is relaxed. She's taking her time, making sure she's poised and protected throughout this whole movement. This is a tricky one for someone with tight shoulders. Everybody is tight in the shoulders. So really be patient. You don't have to make the movement as big as she is, but as long as you're going in that direction. Okay, so flow from the foot, let the body relax, and make sure this is a pain-free movement. Like I said, this is one of the trickier ones, so take your time with it. Keep practicing till it feels good. Find your pain-free ranges and work up from there. All right, so that's a little preview of what we do at Liggett Training Systems. I just want to give you guys a little taste, something you can do at home, something very accessible. To make things easy to remember, just do 10 of everything. And so remember, on every movement should feel good. It should be pain-free. That's the whole point of Liggett Training Systems. We're getting stronger, we're getting more flexible, and we're healing all at the same time. All right, guys, hope you liked it. Talk to you soon.